Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. Okay, so some of you were telling me like you feel like I'm holding back. I'm a little bit more diplomatic and not as unfiltered as I used to be. I agree. So this is going to be a vintage video. I remember when I had fewer subscribers, I do feel like I was much more unfiltered. I feel like now I'm getting a bit filtered. I'm worried about saying the wrong thing and accidentally saying something and being yelled at. But then I was thinking, do you know what? You lot haven't cancelled Kanye. You're not cancelling me. Okay, so we're going to go back to kind of my old vibe. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about really annoying things in the luxury community. This isn't just about YouTube. This is everyone. This is YouTubers, influencers, sometimes you guys, customers, the audience. We're talking about everyone, brands, everything. So this is structure of the video. I'm going to react to your things, because I did say ask me on Instagram, like things that you find really annoying about the luxury community or about luxury broadly speaking, and you answered. So I'm gonna do yours first, and then I'm gonna tell you what the things I find are annoying. Let's start up now. The first comment is from Miloholic79, never knowing when my quota bag will drop. Okay, I agree with you. That I think if I like had a local store in Africa and I didn't know when I'm getting my bag, I feel like that would be definitely like really annoying. So I agree with that. The next one is from Shiny Eliza. She says, hand wash only, ready to wear. Thank you. Thank you. Like, what are they thinking? Okay, who has time to do that? I'm sorry. No, okay, I completely agree with this. Actually, when I saw this in the sticker, like bit here, I was screaming so hard because it's big facts. Like, hand wash ready to wear, and the item is like £5,000 or $5,000. Like, please. The next one is from TCD NYC. The new cheap boxes from Chanel. Yeah, and Big C are being dragged, honey, okay? And they deserve to be dragged. Like, first of all, you get rid of the sketch of Gabrielle Bonner Chanel that Karl Lagerfeld made. We know what you're trying to do, okay? Big C, we know you're trying to get rid of Karl Lagerfeld. And then they're like, oh yeah, it's like more like sustainable for the environment. Stop. Where's the sketch of Coco Chanel, honey? Let's talk about that. Completely agree. The next one is from Caleb. Caleb saying, people buying stuff and reselling it in a desperate measure to try and get a H bag. Thank you. Caleb, you always keep it real. Love it. Completely agree. And also, like, the reselling on Facebook groups is out of control. Like, people literally are buying I think in the luxury, like in the big H, well, we call it bait. Like, it's called bait, but people buy it, resell it, buy it, resell it. So, because they're trying to hit spend level. So you're basically trying to get a bag without having to do spend by reselling it. I really find it annoying. I know there are gonna be some of you watching saying, well, Big H forced them to. No, boo-boo. You either play the game and you follow the rules, or you don't, okay? People need to stop reselling their bait or I call it bait, lots of people in the H community call it bait. Some people don't like when you say bait, but basically, yeah, it's bait, sorry, it is. And he's completely spot on, totally agree. It is a desperate measure, like purchasing it and then reselling it. The next one is also from Caleb. People thinking a relationship with an essay is anything more than a friendly transactional one. Thank you. Because when I say this, people come for me, well, my essay is my friend and my essay this. Listen, without naming names, I think we know what happens on YouTube when you think your Big H essay is your friend and you don't have boundaries. The next one is from Amaya Lux, whom you all know. Popular items being always out of stock. Yeah, exactly. And I swear, Big H is like a massive culprit for this. Like, always, like, they post stuff and they're like, you go on the website, you always see it in groups. So we do it in the Facebook group as well. In our Facebook group, like, guys, go buy this, like the Picotowns on the website. And literally by the time group members arrived on the site, it's gone. It's gone. Okay, it's really annoying. By the way, you guys, Maya's Instagram is popping. She just unboxed the her bag from Big H. She also unboxed a bag from Louis Vuitton, an Empreinte bag. So go check out her Instagram. It's Amaya Lux on Instagram. I'll link her Instagram below. Go check it out there. A few of you had asked me like, where's Amaya and stuff. I was like, go support her on Instagram. So I'm really grateful that she did my sticker. So go check out her unboxings. They're really, really nice. Go check them out. I've linked her Instagram below. Holly says, people say, quote, I don't care if you buy fake, but I don't, unquote. And then Holly says, the fake industry should never be condoned. I completely agree. I don't understand people who say that. Like, people who are like, oh, I don't care that people buy the R word, because I can't say it, or then my video is going to get suppressed. So say fakes, because fakes is more like allowed on YouTube, the word. I do not understand this, and I just don't. And I'm one of my like the things I find really annoying. I'm going to talk about that as well. Yeah, completely agree. And I sorry. You buy fake luxury goods, please don't tell me, because I won't be able to keep it in my Michael Jackson voice, okay? The next one is from Trisha Bennett. People shaming others for liking or buying luxury. Trisha, this literally just happened to me a few days ago with someone I know in my personal life. I think that they actually found my Haya Glamours on Luxe page. And they're like, oh my God, I'd never buy things from Hermes. I'd never, spend that money. I'd never buy Chanel. I'm like, but no one cares. And no one's checking for you. And we do not care whether you buy it or you don't buy it. It does not, literally does not affect my life. It doesn't affect anyone who's watching this video's life. Definitely doesn't affect Big H, honey. Okay, definitely doesn't affect Big C. Doesn't affect Louis Vuitton. They're going to be paid. Okay, so why do people like shame others for that? I will never understand that. But guess what? I actually have a bunch of responses when people say those like nasty comments. I've got some nice little clap backs, okay? Because I'm in that kind of mood. If you want to know them, leave a comment. Don't worry, I will respond. And I'll tell you how to reply when people say those things. The next one is from Naisha. She said price gouging in the pre-love market. Yeah, it's really getting out of control. And I think the price gouging is insane. I mean, definitely for like the Mini Kelly. The Mini Kelly like pre-loved. It's ridiculous. I mean, I think what the bag in euros is like, I think it's like, unless they've done a price increase, it was like 5,900 in Epsom. And I swear I've seen euro listings for like 25,000 euros. It is ridiculous. The next one is also from Naisha, complaining so much about Chanel's quality, but continue to purchase from them. Thank you. Thank you. The church says amen. Okay. Why? And I'm sorry. It's always YouTubers who do this. Like, oh guys, quality. You continue shopping from them. Continue to support Big C. Big C is laughing all the way to the bank. If you see, I've never really whinged and moaned about Chanel's quality. I like Chanel. I like Chanel's aesthetics. I will always be here for Chanel. I don't understand whinging and moaning about quality every day, but continue to purchase. Yeah, totally don't understand. Completely agree. CPA Lux Lover, leaving stickers on the hardware. Ooh, this is controversial. I want to know what you guys think of what CPA Lux Lover said. I do actually agree with her. I personally don't understand people keep on stickers after like people keep on stickers on the hardware. I also don't understand. I actually watched an unboxing and I watched someone do a review of an item that they purchased and they left the stickers on. I was like, how are you reviewing an item you've allegedly used but it has stickers on it? What? Okay. Hello. Ollie, actually, yeah. Ollie9 says, when Chanel Beauty reformulates and it raises the price, adding insult to injury. Chanel, actually, I've heard about this. I'm more familiar with their formulas from like a few years ago for a lot of the beauty items, and I have heard that they've changed. I did buy I didn't buy it, Edwin bought it for me as a gift. The Chanel Cocoa Gloss last year. And I think you may have seen that in like a video I did in the summertime. I got it for my birthday, so it was like what I got from, it was a luxury haul, but like birthday gifts that I got. I thought the formula was really nice, but maybe they haven't changed the lip gloss one, but I have heard complaints about the beauty products in general. Melinda says, not being able to get what you want, even though we're willing to pay for it. This is a massive problem, and part of me wonders, like, are they doing scarcity like on purpose to be annoying? Part of me does think it is like to be annoying, but the other part of me thinks that the demand is just too big right now. Coco Kitty Double C, oh my god, you guys, her Instagram is amazing. Go check out her Instagram, I'll also link it below, go check it out. She says, essays who act like elusive cats. Stop. This is big facts. I have seen people complain about particularly big H and big C essays not responding. Like, big H essays are notorious in the luxury community. Honey, they know how to leave people on read, okay? They ignore people's emails, okay? People's texts, big C essays as well. Elusive cats, that's so good. Fashionably unemployed says influencers. Oh yes, honey, you went there and I love it. Influencers are generally becoming annoying, okay? I feel like, okay, my kind of view is like this. I feel like luxury influencers, generally speaking, are YouTubers. I know that there are some luxury influencers on Instagram who are just Instagrammers, but I feel like the more luxury influencers are YouTubers. And I feel like at the moment on YouTube, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. I'm going to discuss that later, of things I find annoying. But yeah, I totally agree with you. Independent girl, Alicia says, people having no style, just buying trendy items, throwing logos together. Totally agree. I feel like with logos, and as someone who loves logos, I feel like logos have to be styled a certain way. I love logos. I don't know about like mixing different logos together. I feel like you could mix, like, I think if you're wearing like a Louis Vuitton t-shirt, you could wear like an Emprunt like on the go. I think that's quite subtle. Or like a Louis Vuitton t-shirt and like the Epi Alma BBs. I don't know about like a Balenciaga, you know, denim jacket saying Balenciaga on it, the monogram Speedy. I don't know about that. I think that's a bit much. So yeah, completely agree. Okay, thank you so much to everyone who cared enough to leave their like things they find really annoying. They were so funny to read. Pretty much agree with everything that was said there. Everything said was big facts. So let me tell you the things I find really annoying. And just a disclaimer, because we live in a sensitive world, this is not a personal attack on anyone. You can tell this is entertainment. I'm in an unfiltered mood today. It's quite a chatty video. You're going to tell me what you think. So tell me your comments. It's okay if we don't agree. Just say it in your Michael Jackson voice and don't be offended. I think I offended some people in the video when I talked about the video that was talking about Jerusha. I think some people were offended or something because I got some comments that were a bit much. So don't be like stressed out by my opinion. It's just my opinion and everyone's entitled to one. Okay, so the first thing I would say that I find really annoying is specific to Big H. I find it annoying people are not forthcoming with their offers. Sorry, I don't care how many followers you have. I think people need to be forthcoming. What do I mean by forthcoming? Let me give you a great example. Ages ago, I was watching a video. I don't remember which video it was, so I can't tell you who it is. I can't tell you where it's like, I can't tell you like what video I was watching, but I remember watching a video. Someone commented and said they were offered a quota bag in black from a very competitive wishlist city in Europe with no spend. A city I know is wishlist. I'm very familiar with that city. And I know the shenanigans that go on in that city with the big H locations. And I just responded to the person and I was like, yeah, you said barely any spend. Did you buy anything? And did you buy anything else to like support your quota offer? Like, oh, I barely spent anything. And then I asked the same question a different way. I was like, did you buy anything else from the brand, excluding bags, in the like previous, let's say, 3 to 6 months? Okay. And the person said, okay, that they purchased a few bits and pieces that were a few thousand, and then they put the currency of that particular place. So my kind of thing is like, why would you say you were offered a quota bag with barely any spend when in the previous like 6 months you have spent money buying other bits and pieces? Okay, you haven't spent a ton. The person didn't go one-to-one, but they still bought something. If you have purchased a Twilly a nail varnish, okay, you have spent something to get that back. Sorry, you have. And I think it's really important in the Big H community for us not to condone this kind of, I know that people use it to flex on other people. I understand that, because people see the Birkin and the Kelly, frankly the Constance too, as like a way to flex on people. And whether people like it or not, all three bags have become these like status symbols in a way. Not just to show wealth, but actually for people to stunt on each other on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. People use these bags to show that they're able to access something that most people cannot access, particularly store offer bags. I don't feel like people who shop at resale, who do unboxings, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, get the same amount of, I hate to say it, but this is how I feel, like this is how I think that people see it. I don't feel like they get the same amount of like respect, if that makes sense, because it's like a resale purchase. For me, if you get a BKC, honey, I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you. But I feel like in the luxury community, people really care about the people who get the store offer. I think it's important to be transparent about the way you get an offer. So let's say you got an offer fast. Let's say you are in a place that is one-to-one, but you went 0.5. I don't think you should say, oh, I barely spent anything. If you spent 0.5% the cost of a Birkin, a Kelly, or a Constance, we all know how much those things are, so I don't even need to say the number, because you did buy other bits and pieces in order to get that. That's something I find particularly annoying about the Big H community. I don't call it out all of the time. I see those comments all the time. Honestly, most of the time I just ignore them because it's just like whatever. But sometimes I'm like, okay, because I know when you ask people like, okay, do you mind me asking? And I always ask people, do you mind if I ask how much you spent? Most of the time people will be like, you know, whatever. So for me, I always say, state your longitude, your latitude. And by that, what I mean, you need to tell us what boutique you got your offer. You need to say what color and the spec of the bag. That is so critical, because sometimes people will be like, oh, I got a gold Birkin. I walked in and I got one. It was a Birkin 35, okay, or a Birkin 40. Those bags are fantastic, but people aren't really trying to buy them at the moment. So the flex and clout culture of scoring quota bags, and I totally understand that I might be feeding into it with all of my Big H videos. And I use that word score. I love that word. I think it's so fun. I find it really funny, but the sort of flex culture around scoring the bag in the boutique and coming across like you haven't spent money, I think is something that I find a little bit annoying for me personally. I also really don't like it, just as a connection to that, when like VIPs, particularly on Instagram, will post like, oh guys, it doesn't matter like how much you spend, like I have a great relationship with my SA, and then you literally go on their feed. I have seen watches that are so pricey, like 10,000 euro watches. I've seen croc wallets, okay, that are like in the US, $15,000. I've seen the Gig clutch in croc on someone's page, and the person was like, guys, everyone has a different journey. You have a Gig clutch in croc? In a while, crocodile. Girl, stop. You know you are spending money, okay? That is definitely something that I find really annoying about the luxury community. I think something else that I find kind of annoying about, like, this is a little bit annoying, and I think this is just a personal preference. I feel like the obsession with resale value is getting out of control. People are losing out on really beautiful, unique pieces because they're so obsessed with resale value. So a few days ago in this one Chanel group, those of you who are a member of my Facebook group, you probably know the name of my actual personal Facebook account. So I was just like scrolling through, and someone was asking, what should they buy, like the Chanel 19 or a classic? People were dragging the 19, honey. You know, I already said I want to buy the 19, and people were dragging the 19. I had to defend the 19. Like, I went off, and I was like, guys, I'm sorry, it was a long comment. But a few people liked my comment and stuff, and it really got me thinking, like the obsession with resale value. The poster was like, okay, because someone had said the Chanel 19 was dated. I was like, what? The Chanel 19 is not dated, it's futuristic. Like, bags are moving away from structure. We live in a casual world. People are more casual now. Like, that is what it is. Like, the classic Chanel's bags are an outlier. Like, they're gonna survive any trend because they're just a Chanel bag, but bags are losing structure because that's the way things are going. This is my opinion. So I had to defend the 19. I was writing the 19's achievements, like all the things that the Chanel 19 has achieved and all of this and the meaning of the 19. Like, I was getting really passionate. And then the person like wrote back and was like, okay, but I didn't say the 19 was dated. I was like, I know you didn't say it was dated. I was just trying to defend the 19. Like, good luck with whatever you decide to purchase. I feel like because the person had asked like, should they get it like for as an investment? I've already told you before, I don't think bags are investments, my personal opinion. I know some of you do, but I don't think they are. And but I completely respect you if you think they are. And people were like, and people were also responding to me and responding to this whole thing of whether the 19 is an investment or not, saying, you asked if the bag's an investment. If it's an investment, no, it's not an investment because it doesn't resell for the same amount. I feel like the Chanel, you cannot compare the Chanel 19 to one of the oldest surviving handbag styles in the world, which is the classic flap. It's been, that style is decades in the game, decades and decades and decades to be a classic. I don't think you compare that to a bag that's like basically 3 years old. I personally don't think that's a fair comparison, but that's my opinion. So I think the obsession with resale value, I've seen this in other groups as well. People compare people compare like an Hermes bag to Fendi. Oh, Fendi doesn't have resale value. Fendi is a really unique brand with a very vibrant history. They've got very, very, very high craftsmanship as well. Just because it doesn't do well in the resale market doesn't mean it doesn't have value, and doesn't mean that Fendi's products or Fendi's bags are not fantastic. I mean, the baguette was the first it bag. Before, sorry. Okay, it was, and we're not going to debate that. That was the first real it bag, and the baguette has a lot of daughters, honey. Okay, she's got a lot of sons, and the Birkin is one of her daughters. Whether you like it or not, the Birkin was not an it bag before the baguette. The baguette really was the first it bag. The baguette has a lot of daughters, honey. Okay, so sorry. It is what it is. So I feel like the obsession with resale value, sometimes you can miss out on some really cool brands because you're just constantly obsessed with purchasing for resales. I'm just saying, for those of you who care about that, I totally understand if that's your thing. I completely respect it, but I feel like we're missing out on very cool, edgy brands by being obsessed with resale. Like, there are lots of really cool houses out there. I've talked about Haya before. I really think they're worth a look. I think that the bags are really, really nice. They've all got that laser cut detail. Bottega Veneta bags, a bit, maybe not my personal style, but after seeing them in Paris, I can definitely say the quality is absolutely fantastic. So like, being obsessed, I think, with resale can kind of sometimes, I think we can kind of lose some of that originality that fashion is known for, and that expressiveness, because everyone has the same bag, because everyone is investing in the same bag, if that makes sense. Okay, don't shoot the messenger and be mad at me. Okay, but I'm just kind of sharing my opinion. The next thing that I find really annoying, and again, this is in luxury YouTube, I really don't like it when luxury YouTubers, but specifically YouTubers in general, who are maybe known for something, don't want to share something which is very relevant. Now, I'm going to sound like a hypocrite in a second, because I'm going to give two completely different examples. One example comes from Lydia Millen, who, by the way, Lydia, I like her luxury / fashion haul videos. I don't watch her vlogs. I don't watch anyone's vlogs. I don't watch anyone's vlogs, as most of you know. I've already said that. But I only watch her like fashion videos or hauls. So if she has a luxury unboxing, I'll watch it. And if she has like a fashion haul from like H&M or whatever, I'll watch it. So I think she actually has a mini Kelly. And I saw this recently because I was watching one of her haul videos, and someone was saying in the comments like, Lydia, I've seen a mini Kelly recently in your videos, but you don't want to like say whether it was a store offer or a offer from resale. And of course, there was no response to that. And to be fair, she doesn't really respond to her comments. I don't watch like with comments. I'll just watch if it's like a luxury unboxing, or like a haul, as I said. And that got me thinking, because I don't watch her often, so I don't know whether she's addressed it or not, but I have seen that comment come up over and over again. Sometimes people do leave like comments to like be trolls, but I didn't think that person was a troll. The way they wrote their comment, it didn't seem like they were like trying to be a troll. It seemed like they were, you know, passionate about the mini Kelly, and they just wanted to know, did she get it as a store offer? Is she going to do an unboxing, or was it a resale offer? And I think that's fine. If I had a mini Kelly in my videos, I think you guys would be like, oh my God, Kagam, did you get that in Paris, or did you buy it resale? But she doesn't, for whatever reason, she hasn't answered that, and that's her right. So I don't know, I don't feel like we're entitled to know whether she did get a mini Kelly as a store offer or not. But I do think that, like, because she has like unboxed Big H products before, I think if you do have like the most coveted handbag in fashion at the moment, and you won't say whether it's a store offer or not, I can kind of see, like, for me, I can kind of be like, ooh, like, why don't you want to tell us whether it's a store offer or not? But then I'm not like that invested in her like Big H journey, if that makes sense. I feel like if it was like my YouTube friends that I watch and they were offered like a mini Kelly and they wouldn't tell me if it's a store offer or not, I'd be like, why do you want to tell me? Like, you need to tell me, like, how did you get this offer? And likewise, imagine me going to Paris, being offered a Birkin, having the Birkin in my videos, but not telling you if I got it at FSH or if I bought it resale. I feel like you guys would be like, okay, you better be quiet. Okay, I want to know what you guys think about that. Okay, now at the same time, another thing that I do find annoying is people constantly asking luxury YouTubers what they do for a living. I know it kind of seems a little bit like they contradict each other. It's okay, I'm a human being, we're flawed. We have contradictions. I want her to answer if the mini Kelly is a store offer or not, but at the same time, I do find it a little bit annoying. There's one channel I really like, a luxury channel, and people constantly ask this YouTuber, like, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? And like, literally, she never answers, ever. She just doesn't answer at all. She doesn't answer. And I just think, like, she doesn't want to answer the question, so don't constantly ask her. But then at the same time, I'm thinking, am I biased because I also have a YouTube channel, so I can be a little bit more sensitive maybe to what YouTubers go through? What do you think about both of those? Do you feel like Lydia should say that it was a store offer or not? Do you feel like she has to? Do you feel like she should? Yes or no? And like with Lydia, like I said, like, I like some of her videos. Sometimes I go like a little bit conflicted with her at times, but generally speaking, I think her videos are fine, the luxury videos. But should she answer that? Yes or no? When it pertains to that situation with the other YouTuber, should the other YouTuber say, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a businesswoman, I'm a doctor, you know, I'm a dentist? Like, should they say what their like living is or their profession? We live in a world where it's so easy to find people on LinkedIn. Like, you can find me on LinkedIn in, you know, 0.5 seconds if you wanted to. Like, do you think that the person should say? I'd be very curious to know, like, what you guys think about that. So yeah, those are the things that I mainly find annoying in the luxury community. I think that there are lots of other little things which maybe are just a little bit petty, a bit too petty to mention in a video, but the sort of general things. However, to leave this on a light note, there's so many things about the luxury community that's really cool. And really fun. Oh my gosh, I've just remembered the final thing, which I'm going to leave open to you. The people who say that they won't do their hair, their nails, or makeup, but will buy really expensive handbags. Discuss in the comments. I'm going to hold back and giving my opinion. I want to know what you guys think first. Leave your comments. Let's see who's brave enough to attack that one, because that's a very controversial thing in the luxury community. People really do have like a lot of opinions about that one. I'll be very curious to know what you guys think about that one. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, but we're not finished. I have lots of other things I want to tell you. Please make sure you're fully subscribed to my channel, hit notifications, also join the Facebook group. It's so fun. You can post your own unboxings and your own scores and things that you've purchased. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you there. So yeah, I feel like the luxury community is a lot of fun, but I do feel like for me, the biggest thing is, I think we should just be a little bit more transparent to a point. I think if you have a channel and you're watching this, I think being a little bit transparent to a point is fine. Privacy is important. I personally for me, I don't really care like I don't really care to know like how much someone earns or what exactly they do for a living, but I do have a YouTube channel, so I think I'm a bit biased in that regard. I do think transparency to a point is important, and I just want to say, just for me, whatever happens in my big H journey, okay, the journey to Damascus, okay, I will be transparent to a point. You're definitely never going to see a situation where I get a quota bag, whether it's a Birkin, Kelly or Constance, and I refuse to tell you whether I got it at resale or whether I got it from the boutique. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to come here and be like, guess who got a Beyonce, a Kelly, or a Cardi? Okay, that is what I'm going to say. So you can count on me for that. I'd love to know what your like luxury, the things that are like really annoying in the luxury community. The things that you find super annoying. I'd love to know what you think about that. And now I've just remembered another one because I had remembered everything in here. Yeah, guys, I just can't, because I'm remembering Holly's answer in my sticker. I can't with the fake industry, honey. Like, if you're watching this and you buy fakes, there's some people who buy fake bags and buy fake luxury goods and buy real ones. I just don't want any part of it. Like, I can't, I love how luxury Instagram pages write things like, someone on their bio, like someone has like a luxury Instagram page, they'll write like their name, that they love Chanel and Big H, and then they'll be like, no fakes, like fake accounts blocked. I just love the people. If you write like no R, you know what I'm trying to say, the R word in reference to fakes, no R's allowed, R accounts blocked. If you write that in your Instagram bio, you've been listening to Tupac, okay? I like you, okay? Go follow me because I like people who have that energy. It's just not for me, and it's not a judgmental thing. Honestly, to be honest with you, those of you who live in the UK, there's this shop called Poundland. Like everything in there's a pound mate. Okay, I'd rather just go to Poundland, you get me, and just like chill in Poundland with like things that are authentic, but they're a pound. I will not condone that stuff. It's just not for me. It's not my cup of tea. It's not something that I think should be promoted. I totally understand why it exists. I know it's a booming industry. I know that it's a thing. I know that there's like a Reddit subreddit for it. I know that there are lots of fake luxury like groups and stuff. It's just not what I'm about. I think I actually got a comment on an old unboxing, and someone was like, is this fake? I was like, what? What? Do you watch this page? What? No way. Okay. Never, 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 never. So that is not something. Okay, that is not something that I am about. So I just wanted to leave that. Okay, so I think that is the final part. Now I just wanted to quickly give you some random updates because you're going to be seeing some changes on my channel moving forward. If you're a member of my Facebook group and you follow my Facebook page, you already know what I'm talking about, but let me tell everyone. So basically, it's very exciting, but Edwin and I have actually got our forever home. So this home that we're living in, you won't see this background anymore. Well, not anymore. I think I might have another video with this final background, but we are moving into our forever home. So it's not this property that we currently live in at the moment. So it's incredibly exciting. And one of the most exciting parts of this move into our forever home is the fact that I have finally, after 35 years of waiting, I have finally got my own swimming pool in my own property that is literally ours. It's the best feeling in the world. And basically, in our new forever home, we basically created this really beautiful outdoor space, and the house basically was pretty much like purchased, but we had to do a full like refurbishment. So we purchased the property and we had to do a full refurbishment of the entire property, and the outside area was like an absolute mess. I remember when we went to go see the property, it was like the swimming pool's looking at me like I'm not loved, I'm sad, and it's been completely refurbished. It's so exciting. My husband worked so hard on this project, but the entire vision of the house and the outdoor area is our vision together, but the swimming pool is my baby. It literally feels like my baby. And he was like, yo, like, this swimming pool is you, this is your baby, this is you, like this swimming pool is you. I'm like, I know. So it's like a luxury swimming pool, let's say, so it does fit in with the theme of the channel. So if you're interested, would you like to see a tour of my new luxury swimming pool and like outdoor area? Let me know if you're interested. In addition to luxury shopping, luxury fashion, big H, big C, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, I'm actually really obsessed with like, I love luxury cars, I love luxury hotels, and I love high-end, thugged out, iced out swimming pools. It's just a really random thing that I've loved since I was a child. When my mum visited the property, when we were renovating and refurbishing the property, my mum did come and visit. And when she saw the pool, because the pool at the time wasn't finished, and she saw that pool, she was like, oh my God, you have wanted this since you were a young child. I'm like, I know, Mum, like she knows. So it's incredibly exciting. This has been many months in the making. I just didn't say anything because I wanted to wait for the right time. So if you're interested, I will film a video of and give you guys like a tour of the swimming pool. It's not like massive or anything, but it's very I think it looks luxurious, and I think it is very beautiful and lovely, and I'd love to show you guys if you're interested. So you let me know if you're interested. You know how I am about privacy, so it'll just be like the luxury swimming pool and the outdoor area which we have refurbished. I think I actually have some pretty good like before and after pictures, so if you're interested I can show you those in the video as well. So let me know. I'll have to do like one of those kind of clickbaity titles, like building my luxury swimming pool. I'll have to title it like that, but it's more like refurbishing it. But it was a mess. Like the swimming pool, like when we purchased the property, the swimming pool, the outer area was like, no, it was like, it looked a mess. But so yeah, I hope I'll be able to show you guys more like luxury content, but more of like the luxury content that I'm living. So I feel like that luxury swimming pool project is something that I have literally been living with it for many months now, because we've been working so hard on refurbishing this property, and the pool is like part of that. I'm so excited about it. So I hope I'll be able to share more things like that with you. I feel like with luxury YouTube, the fashion content just tends to do better, because that's what subscribers and the audience and like you guys, you know, want to watch. And I've always said like I want to make videos that you want to watch, but I feel like I also need to be true to myself and make videos that I'm living as well, you know, and I want to do more of that. And fashion is great and everything, and I get this question a lot. Like for example, I'd always get like people asking me like, well, how many handbags do you have on, how many whatever, and a lot of the times whenever I get those questions, the whole time I've been working on this like swimming pool project. So I have a lot of luxury interests. Like for me, like handbags are great and everything, don't get me wrong, and I have a list of bags I want to purchase, but it's luxury handbags is not like the entire luxury lifestyle for me. I know that for some people it's everything, but for me it's not. It's just one part of luxury that I want to live. So I hope I'll be able to show you more of that. That's kind of breaking YouTube's rules. You're not really supposed to like go outside of the remit of your channel, so you're not really supposed to show like, if you show like luxury fashion you should show that, but I'd love to show more of like yeah, so like obviously the swimming pool project, this like luxury high-end swimming pool I've been working on, and like luxury cars, as I've said, luxury hotels. I'd love to show you more of that, because that stuff Edwin and I do all the time, just never filmed it, to be honest with you. Never actually filmed it, but I'd love to show you more of that. So if you're interested, you let me know in the comments. I'd love to know your feedback. Like whenever I do YouTube homework, whenever I try out new videos on Tuesday, they don't tend to do well. This video is coming out on Tuesday, so hopefully it does well. So we'll see. You know, if you're interested, you let me know and I'll film the video. So thank you so much for watching. Tell me the things that people do in luxury that you find really annoying. I would love to hear about it, and I would love to know what you think. What do you think of the things I think are annoying? So tell me everything. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.